Hey everyone, this is my boy Kirill who's been killing it with Dream 100, signing tons of clients from it. Tell us about your business, how you're doing today. Very excited to have you here, sir.
Hi guys, how's it going? Really nice to be here as well. So my name is Kirill. I run an ads agency here, and what I pretty much do is I create and produce ads for different businesses with my actors and my cameras, my locations for different brands like software companies, like B2B agencies and companies, and some DTC brands as well. And I was using actually the strategy that Dan has recommended me and showed me how to do. It's creating an actual deliverables for people. So in my case, it's ads, and so it's full on produced ads that people can take it and post it and run it. And then I would post them online. I would tag them, and that's how I landed a lot of big clients, including RemotelyX. And so we have worked with them. It was very lovely, and I got really awesome case study. And thanks to guidance of Dan James.
Oh, that is to land. So for those of you guys who don't know, Remotely X are at this point one of the biggest recruitment agencies in like the info space. They're doing big numbers. That's to land them was incredible. And I actually saw the video that you did. So like, can you walk us through the process of creating the video, doing it publicly? Just like if you just walk us through like basically every
100%.
how it occurred.
So actually, before that, I was doing a lot of Dream 100 that didn't really, work for me, and that's why I think it's really important that Dan actually kind of shows you the bottlenecks, right? Like why your Dream 100 does not work, and he kind of like you helped me to understand, like the breakdown process, because like you can do like 100 of Dream 100s, and then none of them actually land. That means you need to understand, do the bottleneck analysis, whether it's like your deliverability or is it the deliverable is not super valuable, right? So I was trying to do kind of a lot of shitty Dream 100s at first, and then I kind of analyzed that, and came due to to the fact that I should just do like really good quality ones, and fewer for like a really bigger companies. And so what I ended up doing is creating this really cool video. And I remember I honestly stole the idea from Alex Ramosi. I saw one of his ad for gym launch. It's super dynamic. It's just the same format, walk and talk, and we kind of took it and also grabbed it for other companies as well. Where it's just like super dynamic, a lot of cuts, a lot of walkings and stuff like that. Very short, maybe like 30 seconds, just pain pointing, putting on the pain points of the company, showing the benefits, the features, and then just a very cool call to action. And they loved it. They run it as a test at first without and it actually turned out to be a winning creative for them. Now it has like 500 likes or so, and they got more than 30 calls booked within the 7 days on a low spend. So and here we go. Here how we got there. So
That's
it's pretty long.
insane. And when you spoke to them, because obviously you got to like close them as a client. What what was the process like compared to other outreach systems?
Yeah, it actually was a lot warmer because they really liked it. They liked the video, and obviously, like for me, it was more important to close them. So I wanted to give them a little bit of slack. Uh, so on the end, so I gave him like a really good deal to kind of lend them the client. But yeah, the prospects turned out to be a lot warmer because that you already provided some value to them. It's not like a cold email with a guarantee. It's you're actually providing value, doing free work up front, and they're like, oh my god, no one ever done that for me.
Yeah, every single person that's run this system, I say to them, "Oh, like, what was the process like?" They're basically sold. Like, it's not you don't even have to do any closing. They're immediately already wanting to work with you. And I think that's like one of the most underrated things because Remotely X is a very big client, and the fact that you can warm them up so much to the point where they're like, "How much do you charge?" Like, I think it's so beautiful. But naturally, you're a human. So, did you have any like doubts or hesitations around creating it, or were you just already just so gun ho?
Yeah, I think it's really important. Like, I think for me, I wanted to do really, really good quality, but also in my case, I needed to do a lot of good quality, but I also didn't want to risk. So I wanted to find a way where they can see my deliverable with 100% chance, you know? So I think that's also very important. And I have a couple people. I had, one person who was connected with them. Uh, and so through them, he told me like what people to tag exactly within on Instagram page, like their CMO, their COO, and stuff like that. So it definitely helped a lot, but definitely, and I'm still keep doing Gym 100, and it's just like the volume game, honestly. So, and there's definitely a risk that you encounter when you're doing that. You're putting a lot of work, and but compared to, for example, for me, I can bang out 10 of those videos a day, right? So maybe like it's gonna take me like 2 to 3 hours plus editing costs, right? But then, my book a call rate is very, very high. So like, 70% of those people, if they see it, they gonna book a call, and then it's just, almost deal is almost done.
Exactly. And like, this is the thing. I, for the life of me, cannot think of another outbound strategy that has like a 70% booked call rate. So like myself, I have a 100% booked call rate. Literally 100%. I have a 100%. I have like an 85% close rate, but I have a 100% booked call. If they see this deliverable and I post it publicly, they're gonna book a call. So like that's why I'm like, this is the best system. Like there's nothing like it.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
So
It's just, and also like another thing is what I'm actually getting a lot of traction as well is if you're doing like Germ 100 for like a really big companies and you get some sort of reaction. For example, I made an ad for fan bases. I didn't really book a call, but what I got is I literally got, an emojis of fire of the fan bases CEO. So what I can do is I can screenshot that, and it's gonna be another coin into my social proof section.
exactly.
CEO fan basis like my ad. So and also I think it's one of the best ways to start. Number one, because I think the most important thing is, especially it's good for starting out because you're literally building up your portfolio, right? So maybe if you don't have a case studies or stuff like that, for example, if you're running funnels or ads, right, you maybe build out, funnels for free to people. Guess what? After 10 Dream 100s, you're going to have literally 10 funnels that you can show as a social proof. And not only that, you can also have a 70% chance of closing those people. I mean, 70%
Exactly.
chance of having those people booked. So it's also like another really good benefit to that. You have like a huge portfolio with social proof now. So
Exactly. It's absurd. And I think the last two things I'm wondering, the first one, and if you can't share this, no problem at all. Would you be able to share the LTV or like monetary, how it's been in terms of like the revenue of how it's helped your business?
total number would be like 8 grand, I think, 8 grand. But we're definitely gonna go even higher because like yeah, it's definitely the price is gonna go up 100%.
That's incredible. Like, would it just think about, and thank you for sharing. Like, think about that from like a monetary perspective. You've sent two outreaches to two people, and you've
Yeah,
literally just
pretty much.
create like
Boom.
you've just got like created cash. So
Exactly, and
that's
it's
amazing.
also like the first round. We also don't account like after we're done with our first ads round. If the ads perform, and hopefully they do, I get a case study from them, and they're really big. And then on top of that, they're gonna order more ads, and it's just gonna
Exactly.
so
Goes on
yeah.
forever. So like the LTV can be crazy. Like you can literally just like get that dream client, keep them forever, and get the case study, work with the best people ever. So I think the very last thing I'm wondering is where are you going to take this? Because you've obviously got a system that's working. You've signed RemotelyX, which is huge. You're very good at ads. What's your next steps? What's your thoughts taking this forward?
Yeah, this is actually something that I wanted to also chat with you, but I think I really, what I think what I want to do is, if so, I wanna run more ads. So I think I'm gonna start running ads for like B2B companies. But
Cool.
obviously I'm still gonna be doing Drum 100. But what I want to do Drum 100 is now going after like corporate companies and corporate dogs where their LTV can potentially be $100,000 and even higher with those videos. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. And that's pretty much the plan, and having to create those videos and then doing public Dream 100 for bigger companies whose revenue is like 1 to 10 to 100 million a year, and then just trying to land them on a long-term contract. I think like that would be very nice if it works out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, well, the reason why that makes me so happy is because like now you have the confidence. You're like, I don't need to work with someone doing 100K. I can work with someone doing 100 million. I've
Yeah.
got such good outreach. Fan base is liking my shit. RemotelyX liking my shit. Okay, I can go a bit up market, and before you know it, you're gonna be trying to close Salesforce. You're gonna be like, Salesforce, I super named you. Let's do ads. So that's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it so much, and you're gonna absolutely kill it.
For sure, yeah.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you so
stop
much,
the
man.
recording. Bro, legend.